There are many different types of emotions that have an influence on how we live and interact with others. The choices we make and the actions we take and the perceptions we have are all influenced by the emotions we are experiencing at any given moment. We can differentiate between healthy and unhealthy emotions. Unhealthy emotions like anxiety, shame, or guilt usually paralyze us and result in inaction or destructive behavior. To recognize and challenge unhealthy emotions, you may want to learn cognitive behavior therapy and practice journaling. On the other hand, healthy emotions include those which are proportional to the situations and match the situations you are in. Healthy, unpleasant emotions like sadness or disappointment are a natural response to difficult and complex events that happen in our life and help us to process them and move forward. Attempting to suppress them in these moments can be a form of distraction from acknowledging the adversity. Acceptance of our adversities, pain, and suffering is the first step in healing ourselves in the long term. Let's take a look at some common emotions. Of all the different types of emotions, happiness tends to be the one that people strive for the most. Mindfulness can be a key to feeling happier. We are happier when we pay attention to what we are doing and who we are doing it with, and when we are not distracted by other stimuli. Mindfulness will increase well-being by changing the relationship to our experiences. It helps us to be present and be aware and curious about what's going on inside and around us without judgment. When going through hardship, we can sometimes feel emotionally worn out. What is important here is to be aware of what causes you to feel sad and acknowledge that it is natural to have this emotion. If it persists for a long time or you are using unhealthy coping strategies such as drugs and alcohol to escape this feeling, then it might be time to seek help. It is not helpful to suppress or avoid feeling sad. In most cases, it can help to lean on your social support network and talk with someone you feel comfortable opening up to. There are many reasons why we sometimes feel disappointed. It's important for you to first get a better understanding of where this disappointment is coming from. What we need to do is focus on things that we can control, and that is our response to the situation. Focusing on acceptance and practicing gratitude for what you already have can help you to value experiences that you have had or having at this moment. There are many things we can be grateful for, so reflecting on this can help to improve our mood and well-being. Frustration and disappointment are similar in ways that they arise as a result of not being able to change or achieve something. Throughout life, there are situations which are out of our control. These are things we cannot change. We might have set ourselves some goals we would have liked to achieve, which are not able to work towards anymore due to circumstantial changes. Finding flexibility by setting yourself new achievable goals and coming to acceptance with the idea that we cannot always change the circumstances we find ourselves in are healthy ways to prevent frustration from impacting your mood and well-being in the long term. We tend to feel anger when we believe that our values and our goals are being threatened, as this urges us to stand up and fight for what is important to us. In itself, anger is not always a problem and can sometimes be healthy for us. However, we need to be aware of how we act upon this emotion and whether this is helpful to us or not. Everyone responds to anger differently. Some might try to suppress it, while for others anger might turn into fury or rage. This can be destructive for social relationships or lead to feelings of guilt or shame once you regain your critical skills. Practicing relaxation exercises such as calm breathing or mindfulness helps us become aware of when this emotion arises within us so that we can better control our reaction and have a clear mind, allowing us to make constructive decisions for ourselves. And then there's anxiety, which we will talk about more in the next module, but essentially relaxation exercises such as calm breathing and progressive deep muscle relaxation play a vital role in calming down our body and our mind, allowing us to take control of our physical stress symptoms as well as the worries that come with them. Finally, we should look at emotions at work. If you regularly have to show an emotion, such as a big smile at work because your role requires it, but you feel differently, you may experience emotional dissonance, which is a state where the emotions felt are different to the emotions expressed. Emotional dissonance can lead to negative health consequences, such as burnout. To prevent this from having an impact on your well-being, you could try to alter your feelings and thoughts internally to help you harmonize your internal and external emotional states so that you feel happier.